Willie D Live.
What's up, family? As you know, Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a woman who claims he essayed her. The woman's name is Gabriella Zuniga. Gabriella wants $50 million. $50 million. What do y'all think about that, fam? Anybody believe her? Give me a thumbs up if you believe her. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, sound like a money grab to me. Family, this woman, I don't know a better way to put it, fam. She sounds slow. That's right, I said it. She sounds slow. Not just talking slow, but she sounds slow. So you coming to LA tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. Okay, what? I guess I'm going. They was talking about going out. I guess Shannon asked out and she said she didn't want to go out. So Shannon was like, well, forget about it. And she was like, no, Shannon said, don't worry about it. She was like, she paused, like she pauses between the conversation like several times. She's like, okay. You're like, okay, what? Okay, I guess I'm going. I don't want to be choked. And then Shannon pops out a headline. Big black man chokes white woman. And you can tell, fam, when he's saying it that he's sounding sarcastic. It sounds like he's being sarcastic to me. But she's like, she waits a while and she's like, that's not a good look, Shannon. It almost sounds like somebody is sitting next to her, coaching her, like telling her what to say. Because there's I'm talking about this, long pauses between her speaking. Yeah. Can you imagine, fam, dating someone who you trust, for the most part, right? You trust, right? Or at least to an extent, you trust them. And they're recording every conversation you have with them. This woman seems like she has recorded all of the conversations. And this is what makes me believe that this is a setup. This makes me believe it's a shakedown. This makes me believe that perhaps she saw Shannon as a target from day one. She was never interested in him as in terms of being attracted to him on a serious level. I'm thinking from day one, it was all a money grab. This woman said that she feared Shannon. She was scared of him. But yet, Shannon moves to Vegas, and she moves to Vegas to join him. Now, it seems like to me, if he's moving to Vegas, good. Put some distance between myself and him, and look, man, I ain't gotta worry about this dude no more. But no, she hops on a plane or a bus or got in the car, whatever, and she joins him in Vegas. This does not seem like the actions of a woman who is afraid of an attacker. At some point, a person has to be held responsible for the role they play in the relationship. At some point. It's an old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Family, this just seems like a money grab to me. And I'm gonna tell you something else, fam. And I know y'all ain't gonna like this. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. She ain't even live. She ain't live. Like, She looked like a regular old chick. In fact, if you look close enough, perhaps a little below regular, you know? If I was to blow it, I ain't blowing it for nobody, but if I was to blow it, she gonna have to be live. She got to be live, and in that, yeah, this seems like a setup to me, fam. And as I said on yesterday, when you reach a certain level of success, you have to be very careful, more careful than you were before, because you're not the only one know that things are going good for you. Everybody, it's people that you don't even know that are plotting against you. Before you even visit a state, there are people who know you're on your way. And they're already making plans. They're already at the store buying what clothes. They're already making on the phone, having conversations with people. They've already planned it all the way out, how they're going to meet you by chance, right? Or purposely, and make their move on you. You've got a big old target on your back. So you got to get even stiffer in order to protect the things that you work so hard for. Because these uncivilized mutts are everywhere. And the quickest route to getting to the money is to take somebody else's money, steal somebody else's money, rob somebody else, sue somebody else. A lot of these people out here, they ain't used to working for theirs. They look at what you got and they want what you got. They want yours. So she seems like to be the one of those who sat back and watched what he had going on. Perhaps she wanted to go further, and perhaps she was holding out hope that somehow, some way, he would choose her. At the very least, take care of her. And perhaps the money stopped. Perhaps the favors stopped. Perhaps she realized that she ain't gonna never be Mrs. Sharpe. So she devised a plan. You know what? I've been through enough with him to feel that like I deserve some of his money. People have a sense of entitlement. Even people that you're not even having sex with. It can be somebody that you grew up with. They're from the same neighborhood as you. And they think you owe them something because you live next door to them. You go out there and make something of yourself. They don't like you because you ain't went back and said, hey, here goes some money right here. Come on, ride with me. They feel entitled. So imagine what a woman who has been with you, even if it was a one-night stand, and she didn't get nothing but some what. Sometimes, women be wanting more. They think they deserve more. And they will make up an entire story, an entire narrative, and go straight to the courts. So I find it interesting. And I find it suspicious more than interesting. I find it suspicious that she had no problem running to the lawyers, but she couldn't run to the police. No more talk.